All right, coming up on this episode of Professional Amateurs, we're gonna be talking about the Final Four. We're gonna be talking about some of the storylines, some of the prospects, how we look for, or the things we're looking for in some of the prospects. We're gonna be talking about the women too. Y'all know we're gonna be talking about that brawl between the Timberwolves and the Detroit Pistons. Y'all know how we do, Professional Amateurs.
Hey, do it big, way bigger than before. Play the game fast, break, give and go. Hey, amateur, but I play it like a pro. Amateur, but play it like a pro. Do it big, bro, B50 919. Welcome back to the show. Amateur, but I play it like a pro. Amateur, but play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro. Even though amateur, bro, I play it like a pro.
All right, y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Professional Amateurs Podcast. I'm your host, Jamal. I got my man, Courtney. Courtney, say what's up to the people.
Man, what's good, man?
Okay. Last time we talked to y'all, we was heading into the second weekend of the NCAA tournament. It was like Sweet 16, right? Talking about the Sweet 16, pretty much. Yo, thought this is the time of year where even people like yourself that don't watch college basketball tune in to college basketball. So,
Right.
Your thoughts on the Elite 8? How many games did you watch out of the Elite 8 or the Sweet 16?
Well, I watched two, and peeked in on the other six.
What you watch?
Well, it was 4 games. I watched 2, and the other 2 I didn't watch. I watched Duke and
Bama.
They shit, and then I watched the Florida Texas Tech.
Did you watch any of the Sweet 16?
Sweet 16, I followed a lot of games, but I didn't watch nothing all the way through. I watched more of the girls of the Sweet 16.
No doubt.
I have more interest on that side.
That's how I was I'm kind of like the opposite. I kind of like followed loosely the girls, what was going on with the girls. I didn't watch my first entire game of the girls tournament until the TCU game, TCU versus Texas.
Oh yeah. You know, my girl got eliminated by TCU, so you know I was upset.
I watched the end of the very end. I had intended on watching Duke, South Carolina, but I went to sleep. And I woke up mad as hell, and I watched the last half of the fourth quarter when I woke up while that was going on. So yeah, it's been that, but the men's, I've been watching the men. Okay, so your thoughts on the Final Four field? You know what I mean? We ain't gonna try to break it down. I know you ain't even watched enough, but your thoughts
all
on
you, bro. I don't have
I'm just saying, like, the game, okay, for specifically, like, as a fan of basketball and like knowing that these are the 4 best teams.
Honestly,
like,
bro, I just want to see Florida and Duke because I already seen Auburn and Duke.
That's pretty much where I'm at about this Final Four is Auburn has played the other 3 teams. I don't know if that's the first time ever that's happened, but that's rare that one team in the Final Four has played the other 3 teams in the regular season already.
But I just want to see Cooper against Florida because I ain't seen them against them. Other than that, ain't no star power or nothing in this shit for me or nothing. Ain't no college stars in this shit for me. Ain't nothing keep me interested.
Won't you just say that you don't?
Outside of basketball being like
it's plenty of college
on the line.
Stars. Just say that you don't know the college stars because this Final
No,
Four
I'm saying no. When I say star power, I'm talking about, you know me. I project for next level and shit. That's just how I look at.
It's plenty of next level guys. We're gonna get in all.
I mean, it's guys that gonna put a uniform on, but I'm saying ain't no real, like Houston ain't got no chipper. Florida ain't got no chipper. They just don't, bro.
I went through the rosters today. Because in comparison to 2008, this is the first time in the Final Four's history where, or the second time since 2008 in Final Four's history where all 4 1 seeds have made it to the Final Four. The first time in 2008 featured UCLA, Kansas, UNC. Who am I missing? Memphis. Quick little trivia, Courtney. I got something for you. 20 guys. Can you name them? Can you name the 20 pros from that 2008 Final Four? It was 20 NBA
Final Four.
It was 20 NBA guys.
And that was the year that Kansas played Memphis, right?
In the national championship game, correct?
Okay. Memphis had D. Rose, Douglas Roberts, Joey Dorsey. I'm sure.
Those three are right.
Kansas.
You missed. It's one more on Memphis.
I had to get back to them. Top of my head, it's not hitting.
You had one of the four, right? It was four guys for Memphis on
okay, so I had to come back to them. Kansas, okay. That was the Mario Chalmers team, right?
Yep, the national champ.
Was and I know it's a white dude or two I'm missing this shit on that motherfucker.
Kansas, I'm gonna just go ahead and let you know. Kansas had the most. Kansas had, I want to say 7. Hold on, I'm gonna find out one.
But ain't none of them become shit in the league. That's why it's gonna fuck me up.
Kansas had 7. Mario Chalmers was their best pro.
Right. That's why it's gonna fuck me up. There's a bunch of bums, 7-footers and shit. Fucking tall motherfuckers.
Pros, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. My mind is blank on motherfuckers.
All right, I'm gonna give you this name. I'm gonna give you this name that you're gonna be like, damn.
So you said UCLA, right? So that was Westbrook, Kevin Love. Was Holiday on that team?
Mm-hmm.
So it was Holiday, Westbrook, Love.
Holiday wasn't on that team, but it was another guard.
Holiday was the next year, right?
Yep. It was another guard that was similar to Holiday. You want me to give you? You want me to hold on? You want to?
Hold on. That was the Jordan Farmer. Farmer won on that team, right?
Jordan Farmer was not on that team.
He won on that, but he went to the Final Four with UCLA, though, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna let you try to figure it out. You got Westbrook. You got.
I ain't gonna take long, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, Kansas. I know it's a bunch of bums. I already know it is. I already know. As soon as you start naming the motherfucker, they gonna come to me. Bunch of 6'8" motherfucker made the roster for 3 days and shit. Yeah, go ahead, name it. Like Michael Downs and shit. It'll be motherfuckers like that.
Like I said, which is a lot, bro. 20 pros, 20 eventual pros in that Final Four. So the one from Memphis that you missed was Antonio Anderson.
Is who?
Antonio Anderson.
I wouldn't have got that one.
Yeah. You had Dorsey. You had CDR. You had Derrick Rose. Kansas was second, right? So hold on, let me get the Kansas list pulled back up. Because some of them, I had to look it up because I couldn't remember. Because when I said I was like 20, and I was trying to name them without looking up, and I got stalled. Like, okay, so Darrell Arthur, you remember him? Which he had.
The big man.
He was a rotation guy. Bro, Brandon Rush.
He played here. Him and his brother. Yeah, he played here.
Yeah, Darnell Jackson.
That big motherfucker bum made it. He made it.
Yep.
Oh, he going up with 6 fouls. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Sharon Collins. You remember Sharon Collins?
Oh, for Chicago. Yeah, I should have remembered him.
One of the first
he was a Mickey and everything. I should have remembered Collins.
Good enough to make it, bro. Like, he was one of the first small guys give your hopes up cases. Sharon Collins.
I should have remembered Collins.
Hold on. Where was Collins? Sasha Khan. Do you remember him?
The big man. I told you to be some bum big man. Yeah.
Cole Aldridge was the last Kansas guy.
Another bum big man. Yeah, okay.
Two
bum ass 7-footers. I figured that. 2 bum 7-footers, 2 bum 6'10" motherfuckers.
UCLA, you was right. You had Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love. The guard that you mixed up with Drew Holiday was Darren Collison.
Okay.
And the last one that they had was Luke Richard Mbamute. But he was a regular
Congo.
rotation. Yeah, he was a rotation guy. Can you name all the UNC guys?
I can't remember who. Give me the start of the team. I go from there.
Okay, I'll just let you know this. UNC won the national championship the very next year.
Oh, that year. Oh, you talking about the Hansborough and them niggas? Yeah. So that was what? Lawson, Hansborough.
You not one of them. You ain't gonna get. Go ahead and name the first
Lawson, Hansborough, Ellington. Wayne Ellington was on that one.
Mm-hmm.
How many on there?
It's 5. You named 3.
Okay, I got 3. Lawson, Hansborough, Ellington. I feel like I missed. What's the other 2? Power forwards?
One of them is a wing. Champion and everything.
Oh, shit. You're a champion in the league?
Yeah. Give up.
Barnes, the last thing I remember winning the title in the league, and they can't be Harrison Barnes.
Nope. Harrison Barnes came a couple years later. He was 2012.
Theo won on that team.
Nah, Theo way later. Theo was 17.
Yeah, I'm about to say
Theo was like 10 years after this team, bro.
You say he's a champion?
Champion in the league, bro. Not just like a real rotation guy on a championship team. Key part of this championship team. They don't win it without him.
Now you fucking me up. It's gonna be somebody basic as hell too. I'm thinking of mother like David Noel and shit.
It is.
It's
Danny Green.
God damn it! How the fuck I not remember his ass? He got the record and everything.
Yeah.
Who the fifth one?
Alex Stevenson. That's the one I was like, you ain't gonna get.
Oh yeah. Hell no. Nah. He made the league.
Yeah.
Oh,
20 guys. Star studded. So it had me thinking. I was going through the list, bro.
Yeah,
because I genuinely believe.
I got all timers, man.
From a competitive standpoint, this is the best Final Four I've ever seen in my lifetime. Me personally, 41. From a metric standpoint, this is the most competitive Final Four that we have seen in the last 25, 30 years. And
you got it.
The metrics, I don't even know what I mean, because before college basketball leaned on Ken Pond's metric, they leaned on the RPI. I'm willing to bet my life nobody has a better offensive rating or defensive rating. First of all, this is the first time all four teams in the Final Four are top 10 offense, top 10 defense, which is nuts. Duke is the only team that's top 5 in both. Let me just throw that on out there. Hold on, let me take a look. Yeah, Duke is the only team that's top 5 in both. But it kind of got me thinking from a competitive standpoint, because even with that thing, in 2008, there was the 4-1 seeds, but it was a clear like Memphis, Kansas, and then all right, Carolina, y'all good enough, but I don't think you can win it. In UCLA, y'all good enough, but I don't think you can win it. This is not that. This is legitimately all four of these teams can win the national championship. And it wouldn't be crazy. Like, legitimately, all four of these teams are good enough to win the national championship. From a pro prospect standpoint, I was counting them. It could rival. I didn't get the 20, but I looked at draft HQ had some guys that, like, I didn't count a guy like Alex Condon. I went through the rosters. I'm gonna go through the roster. Let's start with Alabama. From my eyes, Tahai Pettiford, which I know is a small guard, but Tahai Pettiford is gonna play in the NBA. He's incredible at shot making, and I'm not sure if he'll like get to a second contract, or even if he get to a second contract, like how many minutes of scoring, but he's gonna play. He's gonna play in the NBA. I think Tahai Pettiford is a pro. I think Chad Baker-Mazara can be a 3-and-D guy. That he plays a position in the. I think he's a pro. I think Denver Jones is a pro. I do think Janai Broome is a pro. I'm not sure if Janai Broome like would be able to stick. It's all contingent upon if he can stretch, like I consistently stretch. Like I said, all the other like tools and intangibles you want on your 4-man, he got it. But it's just the ability to stretch. So I am gonna say him, but I'm not as high on him as I am the other ones. And also wild card on that team. I think Jackie Howard got pro tools. He's just like a knucklehead, and Bruce ain't playing his ass. He kind of like remind me of Cam Whitmore a little bit. So that's 4 and a possible 5 with Auburn. Duke's got 7 with Tyrese Proctor. Entire starting 5. Tyrese Proctor, Sion James. I think both of those can be 3-and-D guards in the NBA. Khan Zalato, Cooper Zalato, Kaman Zalato. I think Isaiah Evans will play in the NBA. Patrick Gamba is a wild card for me. I'm gonna be watching him closely. I mean, of course, I'm gonna be watching him closely. Duke's my favorite team, but as far as like NBA, like, because I think he got some NBA tools. I just would like to see him in a bigger role next year. So that's 7 for Duke. But that's 12 so far, but 2 teams. Florida, I counted Thomas Haupt. Walter Clayton Jr. I'm not sure about Elijah Martin's kind of small. And he can make shots. He just can't make it to the degree that Walter Clayton can. And I think Walter Clayton is a better ball handler than Elijah Martin. So I think like Elijah Martin can score it in college rank, but he's more of a 2. I think Walter Clayton could like legitimately like 6'3". He could play the 1. So I'm counting. I think also Aberdeen. I think Aberdeen got an outside shot. So Thomas Houck, Aberdeen, Clayton, and I'm not high on Condon, but Draft HQ like counted Condon as like they ranked them. Like if I could find them, I'm gonna pull the list up. They ranked the NBA draft prospects according to like in the Final Four. I didn't necessarily. I'm not high on Condon, you know what I mean. But so how many is there for him? There's Aberdeen, Clayton, Houck. We can add Condon. That's 4. So how many is that total? 7 for Duke.
You got 7 for Duke, 4 in the
for
possible for Auburn, and then you got 4 for them, so that gets you to 16.
All right, Houston, only guy I honestly think that I got a legitimate shot at the league is Milos Uzan. So I'm giving Houston only 1. I think that Draft HQ had counted. I think they counted Joseph Tugler, which I can't. Joseph Tugler, bro. I can't see the Joseph Tugler. I thought I had to say, but I didn't even pull it. Yeah, I can't see the Joseph Tugler thing at all. So I'm gonna give Houston 1. Any of those guys that I named, which I'm pretty sure, like you don't watch a lot of college basketball, but you know what's up with prospects, and like you've seen enough, like from any of those guys I named, you think got like 0 shot.
No, man, I ain't even gonna give you no rebuttal on none of them motherfuckers, man. Because making the league and being a factor in the league is 2 different things. So if they can get a jersey on, be on the bench for a game or 2, I mean, cool.
I mean, because ain't that everything? Ain't that everybody big talking point? This team got pros. When everybody talk about Duke's got yada 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 professional guys, and
right.
I'm like, which I hear that, but I'm like looking at these refs, I'm like, bro, we're not the only team with pros. Like it's multiple pros on these teams.
But you know what they saying when they say Duke got pros and they don't got pros. It's a different level of pro. But if you just talking about making a roster, man, I ain't gonna rebuttal it too hard. I got to get you. I do know this. Yeah. Outside of Cooper and Big Man, can't none make an all-star team with no shit like that. Or no shit like that or nothing. That's what we talking. 0.5 over under all-star from everybody else is under. Shit.
That's a different. Now that's a different argument.
Yeah. Bury that hoe. Bury that hoe.
Now I didn't even think about that. Now I gotta sit here and think like, can any of these? Can I see anybody make an all-star?
No. Don't even waste your time. No. Yeah, program. Say no.
I know I can see Tahai Pettiford doing it.
No.
It's an outside shot. And that's I mean, and everything gotta align. Like he gotta be on a roster that's like I don't know. Tahai Pettiford.
He gotta be on a roster that talk a foreign language. No,
no,
all the way that motherfucker make. All the way.
Tahai Pettiford is one of them guys that, like I said, bro, if you're gonna be a small guard, you better be an elite shot maker. And he is next level at shot making, bro.
And his coach gonna be named Jackie Chan. The only way he make an all-star team. No, man. No.
I'm honestly, I'm not even like this is gonna be really weird. I can really see in 5 years. I do think Coop make it, but if you ask me between the two, I would think Kaman. I could see a real world where Kaman Malawach is the best player in this draft. And like 5-6 years after the draft class.
I'll say no only because he won't be able to play the role necessary to be over a Cooper Flag. So no.
Kaman got a lot of the reason why I say this is because I watched him at Duke, but prior to Duke, I watched him a lot in the Basketball Africa League. The way he plays at Duke is nothing the way he played like in the Basketball Africa League against grown men, might I add you. It was grown men he was playing against. And it's just
but nobody's going to give him the role to be none of that.
But that remains to be seen. You never know. Because like I said,
Stephen Water can see that bullshit.
Nah, bro. If you would have told me Joel Embiid was turning into this at Kansas, I would have said you was a fucking liar.
But Embiid had the glimpses
No, he
That's
didn't.
like
No,
he
he
don't
didn't.
have that.
Not at Kansas. He did not have these glimpses. He
Yeah,
didn't.
he did, man.
And Embiid
Yeah,
didn't have no scoring glimpses. And
Who
Embiid
did?
didn't score the ball like this. Embiid was a more matter of fact. You can honestly say Joel Embiid has been a bit of a disappointment compared to what he looked like at Kansas, because at Kansas he looked like he was getting ready to be on a Matumbo trajectory. Everything that Joel Embiid did at Kansas, and I vividly remember him. Like, this is not like some. I remember, like, I knew he played. I vividly remember Joel Embiid at Kansas. This wasn't too long ago. Everything Joel Embiid did at Kansas, from a greatness standpoint, was all centered around the defensive end of the floor. He didn't show none of this offensive prowess, nothing like this at Kansas. He showed none of this, especially to be leading scorer in the NBA type shit.
Now,
Like, that's a
when you
different
say
level.
elite score, I listen to
Nah,
that.
he didn't
But he
show you
showed
none of
glimpses of putting the ball in the goal. He did do that.
Which that's the same thing. Come on, shows you glimpses of that shit. And like I said, when I watch him in BAL, it just looked different, bro. First of all, he didn't play, which I was kind of concerned with him coming to Duke, because everything I saw him on the BAL was him 19 feet away. He did everything 19, 20 feet away from the basket. And I was like, bro, he was too big. I really don't want no Karl Anthony Towns like big time. But John didn't use him like that. John keep his ass 15 feet and in for the most part.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I just know I don't think it'll pan out like that, but it's not far-fetched that he could be the best player in this draft class. Considering, like, with everything considered, his size and ability that he got, and especially if he like consistently start taking jumpers, and which he can do that. Like, he was doing that shit, like I said, playing with grown men in the basketball. And I know it's not the same level of competition that he will get in the NBA, but you 17-year-old playing against guys that's been playing professional their whole life and shit. That's got to mean something, bro. I don't give a fuck. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
You playing against 30-year-olds and shit, like. So, yeah. I mean, I get what you're saying. You know what I mean, with that. So, but
Yeah,
I'm
he
not.
ain't gonna get the role for it.
I'm not like.
I mean, just not gonna get it.
Yeah, I'm just I don't know. Like, as far as like the number of pros, I think it's a good little amount. Like I said, when I have just literally a few minutes ago just finished reading the draft board, that didn't even have one of the guys who I think is a shoe-in for Florida to play in the NBA. Like, I think Thomas Howell is a permanent mark of that shit, bro. He is the prototypical, like, 6'10", 6'9", stretch big type. Like, this is what the fuck you want. This is what you want your stretch bigs to be like. Be able to step out and shoot it a little bit, but still big enough to be able to bang, guard up if needed. Fast and athletic enough to be able to switch out on the perimeter and hold his own whenever needed. This is what the NBA want. Like, you know what I mean? So it's some pros in this Final Four, bro. This is gonna be one of the best. Now, whether it meets the expectations, like, when I say that, like, I think everybody is anticipating this Final Four to be like all three games within one possession, somebody hit a shot at the buzzer, like that type of, like, that doesn't necessarily like mean, like, I think you could have like a good competition, because you could tell me honestly, I honestly could see both of the semifinals being blowouts, like, not just like, you know what I mean, high major versus mid major blowouts, but like one of them, kind of how like Duke Alabama was, like, it's clearly one of these teams is clearly better. And
yeah,
at the end of the game,
that game was
they
ass.
just run away. Like,
No lead change, nothing. I mean, wire to wire, got their ass whooped.
But I mean, this is the thing, man. It's almost kind of like stuff like that. The way that Duke guarded Alabama, who just 2 nights before set multiple NCAA tournament records in 3-point attempts, 3-point makes. Mark Sears hit 10 threes by himself against BYU. BYU hit 6 threes as a team in that game. Mark Sears was 10 of 16 against BYU. That man finished his college career with 6 points, bro. And like, that's the thing that, like, you remember I told you how dominant I felt like this Duke defense was gonna be. Like, it's shit like that. Like, Mark Sears is small, you know what I'm saying? But he been small to every fucking body. You think that all these teams ain't got 6'5" guards? Like, that's you think that ain't been the whole, like, scouting report? Let's put a big wing, big guard on Mark Sears, like an NBA, like, because he is smaller. Like, you don't think all these other teams do that? Ain't nobody been able to do that shit to him, bro. Like,
I mean, they beat their ass. I mean, I ain't no not to say.
You know what I mean? Hey, listen,
I got
man.
nothing for you, bro. I mean, that game was ugly. I mean, I ain't got nothing for you.
Ugly depending on how
That
you look
game
at
was
it.
ugly.
Beautiful.
The other shit was ugly.
Beautiful for
Well,
me. Now,
Houston
what you
beat the
mean?
shit out of Tennessee. They had
Yeah.
15 points at halftime. I turned that piece of shit.
Other games were like
Man,
more
they was ugly, man.
Florida, Texas Tech was competitive, and Auburn, Michigan State was competitive.
Nah. The only game competitive was goddamn Texas Tech and Florida.
Yeah, that was
Florida
competitive.
had to come back and handle that. The other three.
Texas Tech blew that game, bro.
Yeah, they blew it. I mean, they flat out blew
Florida
it.
should not be.
The
Florida
other
should have
three?
lost to y'all, and they should have lost to Texas Tech.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. No argument.
Yeah,
No.
man. So, what are you looking forward to in the Final Four? Because I know you're gonna watch. I don't want to hear that I ain't about to watch the Final Four shit.
Right. Like I said, I just want to see Florida versus Duke now. At this point, that's all I want to see. I don't got no.
You're not interested in the number one offense versus number one defense matchup? That ain't like that's interesting, bro. Especially with the storyline between
Houston ain't got no star. They ain't got no star power with that. So with all the defense they gonna play, you still gotta score the most points. I mean, how the fuck they gonna score? Shit,
but this is the thing. Like that, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think Houston defense is amazing, bro. It is. I don't want to discredit their defense. This is the hardest. Duke played a really good defense in Clemson. Clemson is not as good defense as Houston.
I'm giving Houston defense credit. But if you lose 70 to 52, still got your ass whooped. You just didn't lose 90 to the fucking 71.
Everybody that Houston relies on, and Houston, lost to Duke last year. And a lot was made about Jamal.
They don't got no star. They don't have nothing to do.
Milo Suzanne pretty much replaced Jamal Shead. The team is the same as it was last year. Minus Jamal Shead.
Houston literally gonna have to make a season high in threes or some shit like that to win.
They make a high percentage. They just don't shoot a lot of them.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna have to literally
shoot a lot of them.
Make a season high in threes or some crazy shit like that to win the game. And
then because everybody Houston relies on. Everybody that Houston uses to rely on to get buckets is a smaller guard. Milos Usain is about 6'4".
Right, and that ain't gonna work.
He not super small, but them number ones like here we're gonna give you the ball, go get it, guy. Is a 6-foot guard in LJ Cryer. LJ Cryer is small, bro. Like, and LJ Cryer struggled mightily in that game last year against Jared McCain and Tyrese Proctor. Tyrese Proctor is an elite defender. I've been telling y'all this for the longest. He's still on the floor, but it's just gonna be I mean, honestly, bro, I can see Houston and Duke being and not just because I am a Duke fan. I could literally see Duke beating Houston by 20 points because. Just like you said, Houston, I don't think, I know Duke's got the number one offense. I'm not saying Duke gonna come out here and score 90 points on Houston. Like Houston ain't allowed 80 all year. I don't even think Duke gets to 80. But just like you said, I don't think Houston gets past 55, bro.
That's what I'm saying. So
because nobody's focusing on y'all saw what the hell Duke just did to the one of the best offenses, most high power offenses in college basketball. Y'all saw that shit. Just last week, Houston's offense is efficient. It's not as good or explosive as the one we just held to 65 points, I think. 65, their second lowest total all year. Their first lowest total was 64. Yeah.
Houston. Houston, the NIL money there. Pick the fourth big off the bench. Tell them to send Coop fly. Turn the flag into a kite. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh, bro.
I'm just saying.
And Houston,
sometimes you got big business move.
Nah, Houston ain't going into this game on some shit like we don't think we can beat Duke. Houston, I said, all these players remember they season ended the Duke last year. They want this game.
Get the fourth big off the bench. Slide him a G. It ain't even against the rule. Slide it to him for his likeness. Tell him to turn the flag into a kite. Send that motherfucker to the third row. Let's see what happens. Hope he don't land right.
The problem with that is we don't need Cooper Flag to beat these teams, bro.
No. Listen, you gotta something psychologically has to happen to Duke to fuck with Duke team. That's the only way Houston gonna win there. Let him get hurt within the first 3 minutes. You might fuck around and get lucky.
Kind of like how it was with Jamal Shead last year with him getting
That's
hurt.
all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It ain't illegal now. Slide it to him. Booster. Put it right on the table.
I'm gonna knock on all the wood I can find. Because don't you? Why you want to jinx my man's, bro? Because your team, man, they don't be trying to jinx Cooper, man. The hell is wrong
Make
with
them say, hey, see if your son about it. See if he about it. See if he about it. Hey, master, put your boy there. Show him how the New Orleans niggas get down. I'm just saying.
I ain't gonna lie. You owe me 5 minutes if Coop get hurt. I'm gonna blame it on you.
Listen, all I'm saying, if you want to, listen,
this shit is gonna be your fault.
I'm just saying.
What kind of strategy is that, man?
Hey,
hurt this other team player, bro.
Business decision. Send the kite.
Hey, look, man. Okay, so beyond that, you don't see Houston beating Duke.
Nah, I don't see Houston beating Duke. All bullshit aside, I don't see no way they beat them. And literally, unless it be one of them things where, like, when teams play Duke, they have an out-of-body experience and then they lose the next game. Like, if that happens to y'all enough times, where I've seen it happen, where a team had a game of their life. Yeah. And then the very next game, go back to reality and get their ass whooped. So,
but like
unless it's something like that, I don't see no scenario.
I think the winner of this game is the winner of the national championship.
Nah.
I don't think the other two teams.
Nah.
I don't think the other two teams can beat either Houston or Duke.
Houston don't score good enough to say that. But I see your point. But they don't score good enough to say that.
But like that's the thing.
Now with that, caveat: I've only seen Houston twice.
But like that's what I'm saying. Houston,
they can score. Take his word over mine. I'm just letting y'all know.
Scored a lot better than they been scoring.
Yeah, I'm not.
Dang, he didn't.
But other than that, though, I don't have nothing. No interest in the Final Four.
Oh, that was a grand slam. That's crazy.
No.
All right, so let's shift focus to where you do got interest at, because you could give us some insight on the women's Final Four, because I know you don't watch more of that than me.
Oh yeah, the women. Oh yeah. The hoes, I'm on it. Hey, listen.
Why? Stop calling them hoes, man.
My bad. Young ladies. You can't even call them females no more. Young ladies.
Why you can't call them females?
Hey, no, these women different, man. Can't call them females no more.
Well, you damn sure can't call them hoes.
Okay, before I get started, you young ladies and these damn eyelashes, stop.
Why, man? Stop. How you gonna tell them how to like?
Listen, man. Listen, I know y'all don't want to. I know y'all don't want to like studs and all this other shit. Them eyelashes, just stop. Just stop. That's why y'all can't catch the ball sometimes. You can't see the motherfuckers. Your eyes keep blinking. You can't keep the motherfucker. Take that shit off. Take it off. I don't know how y'all put that heavy ass shit on and think it's cute. Just take it the fuck off. Just take it off. I promise y'all can put it on after the season.
Y'all send a prayer for Courtney.
Put it on after the season. That eyelashes shit got to stop. I don't know. The trend is dead. Just stop. Just please stop. If you go get them, trim the motherfuckers. So, hey, listen, man. They shouldn't be curling up, touching your forehead. They shouldn't curl up, touch your eyebrows.
You do realize that this is part of NIL for women, right?
Listen,
cosmetics is part of that shit. And,
listen, man.
A lot of that is marketing. That they do.
Hey, listen, I hear you. But y'all look hideous. You look goddamn crazy.
They out here trying to make money, man.
Take that shit off. Take that shit off,
bro. You
okay? Wild. You still a 6-footer. You still got big hands. You still wear a size 10 in men. If the dude either wants you or he don't. Them curls ain't gonna do nothing on your face. I promise you, they're not. They're not gonna do a goddamn thing. They're not gonna do nothing.
Guys, it has nothing to do with that.
Stop, shorty. Hey, listen, man. Them,
go ahead, man, because you're wilding right now, bro.
Bro, have you seen them? You know, I know you ain't watching. Hey, listen, they look crazy, bro. Now, with that said, the look improvement has came up a long way. I promise y'all that. That has helped the women's game. People don't want to admit that, but it has. Women do look better in the women's game. I mean, that's just a fact. You know what I'm saying? Because when we came up, they would look like somebody auntie. It was looking brutal. But that's a whole nother topic. But basketball itself, Paige, know what time it is.
You wild.
She done had a 34 or 40, 31. She won't access. You heard what D-Wade said. Look, it's 30 floors in this hotel room, and I'm on floor 25, and y'all got motherfuckers that ain't on my floor talking, and I ain't got time for it. If Paige want to be in that conversation, she know what time it is. She got 80 minutes to get it done. It's just bottom line. It just is what it is. UCLA, Kiki, gotta hate shit on this girl. She just sucks to me. Kiki Rice is just so ass to me. I just don't see
why is it gotta be like
Lord Bet, you about to play the best big girl in the country, and Sarah Strong, which I wish she would have went to NC State and had her own legacy, because I don't want her to win a national championship at UConn on some. I think she's gonna get lost in the sauce, pretty much what I'm saying, as far as her deal. On the other side, I actually think South Carolina should lose to Texas because do the same game plan Iowa did. Let Raven shoot. Raven still can't shoot. She sucks. People don't want to hear this, but she stinks. Offensively, she's terrible. You're playing 3-on-5 when she on the floor. She's terrible. Madison Booker, stop playing like the male 35. You play too much like Kevin Durant to me. You share the ball too goddamn much. Shoot the rock, shorty. Shoot the goddamn ball. You the best player on the team, and it ain't no disputing this. If your ass ain't playing on fucking Sunday night, it's your fault. Bottom line. It should be Texas versus UConn in a national championship game. And then Paige should be handling business against Madison Booker and your girl Harmon. Because Harmon, like Raven Johnson, she going to lose the national championship game because Harmon can't shoot. And that's Harmon had a game of her life in that game. And I think your girl going to end up transferring from South Carolina after this weekend.
For Wiley.
The shorty, number 12.
For Wiley.
Speedy girl. I think she gone. Yeah, I think she gone. It's going to be a moment where she going to get benched or something. And she going to say, you know what? I got a championship here. I got me a conference MVP in the SEC. I'm out. I'm not going to keep dealing with this shit with Dawn. Because the fact that she's still not starting is crazy to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so I think she gone after this year.
Where do you think Olivia Miles is going to end up at?
I think Olivia's situation is dependent on two things. What is she trying to accomplish? Meaning, is she trying to just be the point guard and have the ball in the hand?
I'm not sure if they talked to her and they got this, but I heard someone say pretty much what the goal is that she's trying to like run a team, and she's not going to be able to like run a team with Hannah.
With Hannah there. Did you go to TCU? Did you go to TCU?
Yeah.
Did you go to TCU? Now, if your goal is to win it, you replace Paige after Sunday night. Because then all you got to do is ride off Sarah Strong, and then the shooter coming back, Fudge. And all you got to do is just run the show, do your thing, and I don't want to be no happy police.
I mean, because if you had do you feel some kind of way? Like, damn, ain't we supposed to run it back? How disappointing is Notre Dame season? Is that one of the most disappointing seasons that you done seen? Considering how it started the first three.
They failed. I mean, your girl shot 3 for 19. I mean, you failed. I mean, ain't no other way to hang. You know, I'm used to them threes. Y'all start 3 for 18, this 3 for 19. Really. Man, I'm used to these threes now. You know what I'm saying? Haley shot 3 for 15. Like these girls that your girl Kiki from USC shot 3 for 15.
She was horrible last night, bro.
I hate who got number 2 pick in the draft now because I don't want her if I'm picking. Because Kiki ain't got it for me.
One bad game. And it looked like she actually started off pretty strong. It just that way.
And then she wanted to make a TikTok video. Yeah, instead of hooping. Yeah, I can't touch her. Nah. Unless her and Brink, because I know they traded the pick. Unless her and Brink got some type of relationship or something, I'm not touching her in no draft. I'm not. Hell no. You got it. You ain't moving no tickets or nothing. You got it. Yeah, this draft fell off a cliff now that Olivia done got out of. Yeah, so Miles was the consistent number 2. So yeah. But if you want to run a show though, I would go to TCU. You want to win a championship, go to UConn. Go to UConn. Because if you go to South Carolina, which I think that's on the table. I mean, it just has to be if you're trying to win. Old girl is gone. I think she's gone.
For Wiley.
Bro, why she ain't got the keys now?
Don knows something we don't, bro. Don,
right, that's what I'm saying.
Don is watching. It's kind of like you know, like the whole Isaiah Evans thing is everybody like who watching from afar, like, bro, this motherfucker got a flamethrower. Why you ain't playing him? It's because John Shire see this motherfucker every day in practice doing
something you know, right?
Rotations and like it's shit that we don't know about her. Like, you know what I mean? The flash looks really good, bro. Like, it looks really good. But those players, other than Kyrie, don't got much substance.
Right.
Kyrie don't use as much as that shit as people give him credit for. Kyrie is a fundamentally sound guard, bro.
Right. and he don't miss.
No,
That motherfucker don't miss.
That shit look good for highlights, bro. It's just like, you know what I mean? That's why I'm interested in you because Kayomi McMillan put her name in the portal too. So I'm interested to see what go on with her. But she just see another one in the portal.
Who's the best women's player when JJ Redick was playing? Was Brianna? Brianna won in college then. Who was it? Tarazi.
Was it Tarazi there? No.
Tarazi in college same time that Redick was, right?
I don't know. Oh, Redick was from 03 to 06. 02 to 06.
Because I know right now we about to have because history about to happen this year. White American player about to be number one in both basketball leagues, the women and the men, in the same year. I don't think this ever gonna happen again. It's about to be history right now. Cooper Flag going number one for the men, Page for the women.
I'm not gonna lie,
baby. They back.
As far as will we ever see this again? Probably not.
Bro, they back. They back. Hey, bro. They back. Hey, I don't think I ever thought I'd see the day, bro. A white American on both sides, best player in the country.
I don't know, man, because white Americans is on the rise in basketball, bro.
Yeah, they. But I feel like Tarazi was in kind of the same time Redick was playing. But Redick didn't go number one, though. But Redick went lottery, though. But these motherfuckers about to go number one. Both of them. Don't matter who got the pick.
Like, consensus.
Which we know Dallas got it for the women. But yeah, whoever get it for the men, taking Cooper Flag. I don't give a fuck who get it. Shit, who get it.
Yeah.
Get them get it. Like, they back, man. They back.
White America.
They back. They back. Hey. Goddamn Larry Bird come outside again, baby. They back. They back. They back.
Man, hey, I don't know. Bro, I never thought I would see I never thought I would see the day, bro. Where a white American basketball player was considered like the best basketball player in the country. Like for everybody.
Yeah.
I never thought
and they play our positions.
Yeah.
One's a PG and the other one's an athletic wing. Like they play our shit. It was different if they like 2 7-footers. Like if Laura Betts was white and fucking
she mixed
Molly Wop was fucking, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. But they like do what we do.
Cool because it's really white because you see white bigs a lot. Well, not a lot.
Right.
You don't see white
play
wings.
Our shit. Like
not white wings. You rarely see white wings. You might see a white point guard too.
You know they loving Cooper now because they can't even compare him to his own people.
No.
They doing like Tatum, Kawhi, goddamn.
I heard, that Kawhi Leonard shit is wild. I've been hearing that shit a lot.
But if you think about Kawhi coming out of college, man, it ain't like off. Man, it ain't off. It ain't off. Because the thing is, like I told you earlier, he got more wiggle than I gave him credit for. So now the question gonna be is can he shoot it? You know, in the midi, like to the point that where like it don't matter if you there or not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to find out.
I've been watching that man all year, bro. He get any shot he want. And like to the point, like I've changed my view on him as a scorer. I thought he could score, but he wasn't a scorer. I'm telling you, the people that don't think that he's a scorer are dead fucking wrong. He will be 25 a night in the league. Book that shit.
Oh, so you think he's gonna be 25?
Book that shit, bro. He's a scorer. It's not like literally everything in his arsenal, bro. He's the most complete basketball player I've seen. I was really trying to think because I really hate when people be like, he's the best ever to do this. And I'm like, I've never seen a guy to do this or some shit like that. But I was really trying to think, when the last flawless basketball player you've seen? Who's the last like basketball player that you've seen that truly don't have a flaw?
I think it's a lot of those, bro.
Like with no flaw
in the league. I think there's a lot of those, bro.
So I was trying to think I think like Tatum is like that in the league.
I think it's a lot of them dudes.
I don't think it's a lot in the league. With
now, when I just so I'm clear, when I say flawless, I mean you just don't suck at it. That's how I'm looking at it. Like you just you don't have like a severe weakness. Like Brandon Ingram to me don't have a severe weakness.
I see what you're doing.
Now he's not as good as Kawhi and them at every skill set, but he doesn't have like a flat out, like he just can't do this on the court. So I think it's more. I don't know if flawless is the right word to use, but I get what you're saying though. Like
because
complete guy.
I'm looking at it. It's like he's like an A+ on ball defender, A+ off ball defender, like B- ball handler, B- shooter. Probably a little bit further than he don't miss. He ain't been missing since.
So you think as a prospect, is he over Wemby?
What was Wemby's weakness?
No, I'm just saying, coming into the league.
No, I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
As a prospect.
Would you,
no, I mean, no, because you cannot ignore the 7'4" shit. Like that's part of it.
But it's also, that height is also why you don't think he could last long. So you got to factor that in too. So does that make him over the hump? Like is he the best prospect in the last 10 years?
Yeah.
We talking Chet Holmgren, we talking Pablo Banchero, we talking Anthony Edwards, we talking Cade Cunningham. You think he's the best prospect out of all them guys in the last 10 years?
Yes.
Coming into the league.
Yeah. Wemby would be the only one that's up there with him. Those are the best two pro prospects that we done seen since LeBron James. This is Anthony Davis included, because coming into college, Anthony Davis did not handle the ball, and Pat Cooper is a point forward. And I want y'all to understand when y'all throwing out these comparisons. I realize a lot of y'all don't watch him game in, game out, but he a lot closer to what somebody like LeBron James does than a lot of people realize. And I'm not comparing him to LeBron, but I think that like people see him from afar and throw these comparisons out from afar, and then use race and then use like body type without sitting down and really watching him. He's a lot closer to what LeBron James does on the basketball court than a lot of people will give him credit for. And that's all I'm gonna say about that shit. I ain't throwing out the LeBron comparison because I know motherfuckers, but he comparing him to LeBron, and like he a lot closer to that shit than the fucking Kawhi Leonard.
Andre Karolinko, what you think?
For sure, Andre Karolinko. Y'all disrespectful as shit with that. That is next level disrespect, and that shit is because he's white, and people didn't want to give him that crown. But like I said, it's to the point now. You can't really like, what the fuck we gonna say about it? 37-6, and 3 blocks, and a steal in a fucking Sweet 16 game as an 18-year-old. Ain't no normal shit, bro. Like, how you gonna dispute it then? Like, you know what I mean? How you gonna say a man can't score the ball and he getting you 30 in a damn Sweet 16 game? You know what I'm saying? Like, he a lot closer to that LeBron. He a lot closer to that LeBron threshold than people give him credit for. Like, seriously.
You know see, using LeBron, so you done fucked up. So you should have stayed at Kawhi Tatum or something.
No, because you got.
But I get it. I get where you're going.
No, you don't, because you don't watch him enough. I know you don't get it. You got it because people are not factoring into passing, and that's because Kawhi is a really good defender. He's an excellent mid-range player, which all those are comparable to Cooper. Kawhi is not the playmaker Cooper is. Kawhi can't play make shit, and he get doubled a lot. And he
Kawhi better at it than you give him credit now.
Man, Kawhi sucks at playmaking, bro. He sucks at it.
He better at it, you give him credit. He better than Durant at it.
He is better at Durant at it than that. But they both suck at playmaking. They're not playmakers. What I'm telling you is that,
but see, that's what I'm saying, Steve. So what you saying that? So what you saying that? Are you saying Kevin Durant and Kawhi not basketball players?
They're not what?
They're not flawless basketball players. They have a major weakness. Not
major, but they are not flawless. No. Neither one of them are flawless. They're not flawless.
And see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what makes it tricky for me.
Yeah.
So, man, like a guy like Scotty Barnes to me is like is he a complete player or is he not?
He's a complete player. But I think shooting is.
I mean, he has a weakness, but he can shoot.
I was about to say shooting. I mean,
you get what I'm saying? That's what makes it tricky for me. Like when you say
he's not a bad shooter, but it's like literally like a weakness for him. It's bad enough to like. Yeah, it's literally
okay. Let me ask you this: being his weakness compared to being weak at something, is that the same thing to you?
No.
So when you view his shooting, are you viewing his shooting as its weak period, or you viewing it as his weakness?
I'm viewing his shooting as his weakness, and like as a whole, I think he a better shooter than Gilchrist. I think he's like an average shooter. Might be slightly below to average.
You get what I'm saying, though, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
versus the league versus your own. Because, like, people do that stuff to players. They'll say, well, this man weak at it. No, but it's his weakness, but he's not weak at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, LeBron shooting to me has always been that to me. Like, they'll say he's a weak shooter, and I'll be like, he's not a weak shooter. It's just his weakness.
And this is
like,
what,
if you're going to give him something, you'll give him that.
Like, and it's a lot more, like, that is parallel with LeBron. It's like, now, like, I don't know. I think that narrative followed LeBron so much that people don't even realize that he's like a lights out shooter. Like, he's like a lights out shooter now, bro. That shit don't even apply to him no more. You know what I'm saying? It don't even apply to him not being a good shooter. Like, so it's just one of them things, man. And I get it, bro. He white, and y'all don't want him to compare him. And that black people don't want to relinquish that crown, bro. But my brothers, my sisters, it's over. We gotta hope. We gotta hope. I ain't gonna lie. We got a couple guys in the pipeline that's coming right behind him that might got a chance. But it's over, man. We're gonna have to relinquish that crown. White American player is about to be the best basketball player on planet Earth in about 5 years.
Well, we're gonna hold off on that. We're gonna hold on. I don't even wanna go there right now.
It's coming, man. Them wheels are turning,
crazy.
Bro. They turning. Crazy. Hey, now I really wish that he don't go to the Wizards, because that's gonna derail this shit for sure. Actually,
honestly, it'll make his case better.
I actually would like to see him and Sar, though. Him and Sar playing together, because Sar got some tools, bro. I would like to see.
Yeah, they do. You do.
I would like to see that front court. All jokes aside, they're gonna do a lot of losing at first, but that would be a pretty good pairing, bro. Let's see him and Sar playing together.
What if he go to Oklahoma City, though?
God damn it, bro.
Because that's in play.
Hey, listen, yo, I wanted to bring this up. We'll get off.
That kid is in play. Because Philly is in play.
I'm gonna tell you what else is in play, and him going to Oklahoma City is the only thing that's going to derail this. Cooper Flag, wherever he go, unless it's Oklahoma City, is gonna be the first rookie to do that shit that you was talking about. You want to see a rookie do? He's gonna take the qualifying offer and turn that shit down, because when it's time for his second contract, he's going to play for the Boston Celtics, bro. Coop don't give a fuck about none of that shit y'all care about. He don't give a fuck about being the man on his own team. He don't give a fuck about like none of that other extra legacy shit. All he care about is hooping, winning, and the shit he love. And that motherfucker love the Boston Celtics, bro. I think I heard, who was it? It sounded a little homerish when I heard Bill Simmons say it. I think I heard him say something like that a couple days ago. And everybody know he's a Celtics fan. It sounded kind of homerish. But I, as a guy that follows Coop, I know how much he loves the Boston Celtics, bro.
Right.
Like, he is a Celtics fanatic. Larry Bird is favorite player ever. What fucking 18-year-old got Larry Bird as their favorite player ever, bro?
Right.
18-year-old in 2025. Like, you don't know shit about Larry Bird. Why is like
literally,
bro?
Literally, you won't even thought of with that mother UK or that motherfucker.
I don't give a fuck with Oklahoma City, because the reason why I say Oklahoma City could derail this, because they just gonna be so dominant if he can go there. To where why would you fuck this up? Like,
so you got him turning down his first contract instead.
Anywhere else, he turning that money down because he don't care about the money. He don't care about that shit. The man signed with New Balance, bro, before anybody could get to him. And I think he did that shit on purpose because he didn't want that media frenzy. He got like, I heard the man say he don't even listen to music. I was like, oh yeah, he different. He literally only got social media because he got to make money off of it. Literally, that's it. That's the only reason he got social media. Period. Cooper is different, bro. He don't care about none of that shit y'all care about. He gonna turn that fucking however much money the team gonna offer his ass to stay. He turning that shit down, bro. That's usually what teams be hoping on, banking on. Like, he gonna want this money so bad, he gonna stick with the losing for another 4 years.
You bet he gonna be first one.
He gonna be like,
I'm gonna hold you to it. All right, bet.
Going to play for the Celtics.
That's major. That's gonna be a lot of money by the time his shit is up.
He gonna be like, fuck that.
And you think he gonna turn it down?
I'm going to play for the Celtics.
All right, bet.
They different, bro. They some different motherfuckers. He gonna do all of this after winning the national championship, though. Let me throw that out there. He got one coming on next Monday. But all right, so let's pivot. All right, some funny storylines. Let's get the seriousness out of the way. The Grizzlies fired Taylor Jenkins, man. What the hell? What the hell was that? Like, did you see that coming?
No, but I know who it is.
Number 12.
Number 12.
Bang, bang.
Yeah, number 12 did it. We all know 12 did it. Why we at this
the report came out today that he was he unhappy about his touches going down. Like, so
y'all didn't know?
There's that.
What? Like, what? I mean, like, what's it, like, y'all really think this is a story? Like, we know 12 did it.
Bro, where are they at? Were they third right now?
No, hell no. They done dropped a few games. But yeah, but I mean, what's the story? Like, I don't know. I don't even know. All right, before you do this.
Go ahead. I gotta find.
We gotta start from ground level because this is what I believe happened. This is me personally. The GM went to Taylor Jenkins and said, "Yo, man, Jai ain't feeling right about what's going on. What's up?" And Taylor said, "Man, the motherfucker ain't playing half the time, so I ain't worried about kissing his ass. So unless that motherfucker show up more often, fuck him." And the owner said, "Well, I can fire you faster than I can trade him. So motherfucker go." That's what I believe happened. That's just me.
That sounds now, that's okay. I can believe that.
Now, with that said, I'm asking you: is Ja Morant even Memphis' best player?
No.
Okay,
I can't believe it's Triple J. It's Triple J though. Okay.
So now that leads to part two. You can't win with the point guard being your best player, right? Curry is the anomaly. That's part of why he's great. So that's really what the issue is of this. But this is what fucks this up. He is Allen Iverson, meaning the Memphis and the state of Tennessee. He's so damn popular and so major. And he's only 25. They don't want to let him go, knowing he's their most popular player ever type shit.
Yeah.
I think Jenkins said, "Yo, man, ain't nothing I can do with this motherfucker." So now that leads to this. Let's say they lose in the first round, whatever the case may be. All right. For the next 3 years, you don't want him over Tatum. You don't want him over do you want him over Donovan Mitchell? You don't want him over Mobley. Do you want him over Jaylen Brown?
No.
Okay. Him over Jalen Brunson for the next 3.
No.
Call that to the time.
That one close, but no.
Halliburton.
I'll take him over Halliburton.
Cade Cunningham.
No.
Giannis. No.
No.
Pekaro.
No.
Trae Young.
I'll take him over Trae Young too.
You take him over Trae? What about Wagner from Orlando?
No.
Then we go to the West. Luka, no. SGA, no. Chet, no. Jalen Williams.
Yeah.
You take on Jalen Williams? Who number 2 out there now? Okay, he got Curry older, so you might do Curry. Might. That ain't even the hands down.
No, I would do Curry because you said the next 3 or 5?
Yeah.
3?
Your next 3.
Either way, yeah. I probably would do him over Curry.
Okay. Booker, no. Wemby, health sheet. The only reason why it's even a conversation. Zion.
Nah, I won't take him over Zion.
Edwards.
No.
Kawhi older, so probably yeah, and his injuries is questionable. Who I'm missing?
That's everybody.
Amir Thompson.
Oh no, absolutely not.
You do him over Amir?
No, absolutely not him.
Sengun.
No.
Of course, you ain't doing Jokic. Who else out there in that motherfucker? Basically, what I'm hitting at is he not even a top 20 player in the league no more, look like,
Luka.
Right?
Yeah.
So, does he even got a trade market even if you want to move?
Now, if he hit the market, it'd be different.
Are we sure?
Miami would get him.
You think so?
Hell yeah.
I'm not sure, bro.
You don't have
I'm not sure they ever have him.
He's playing a position of need for us.
Now, do I think he's less healthier than Tyler Hero? Yeah. He's not as efficient as Tyler Hero. He don't guard better than Tyler Hero.
Nah, but we got
and Tyler Hero can play with better players, meaning he can play all ball and shit like that. Are we sure they'll take John Morant over Tyler Hero?
Yeah, they'll take John Morant because we need another, like, they got Tyler Hero on the ball, but Tyler Hero could still be on the ball with Ja. It's just that we need another, unless we're gonna have another elite shooter, it's gotta be like an elite athlete. That's that other guard position. Because that's what we missing. Just the athleticism in the backcourt. The problem with Tyler Hero is that he's not athletic. You know what I mean? Now, unless the other backcourt member gonna be another lights out shooter, and then we just playing with like legit outside shooting, and then we got the
so you give it up where and whatever if you can get your hands on Morant.
Where? Fuck no. Somebody.
See what I'm saying? So he ain't. That's what I'm saying. His market ain't what people think it is, bro.
Take Hockey ass Jovic.
Like, look, you know I said this at the beginning of the year. He lost the real Ninja Award when Anthony Edwards took it over.
Anthony Edwards, yeah.
That was supposed to be his award. Mm-hmm. He was supposed to be the realest. He was supposed to be on the Olympic team that just passed. All that shit was coming down the pipeline. He had the sneaker out before the Adidas. His shoe was selling. The top jersey shit. All-star team. All NBA. Top 10 MVP vote. He was supposed to be Anthony Edwards. Memphis coming off back-to-back 2 seeds. And then he said bang, bang. So now with the bang, bang, and then this year, that man done fell off, and he's feeling it. He's feeling it right now. When we talk about the best guards in the league, we're not bringing him up. Best players in the league, we're not bringing him up. All these fucking, bro, as soon as the man get fired, all of a sudden you playing back-to-backs. All of a sudden your hamstring is just in full go. All of a sudden you just ready to go.
I really hate that coach in the NBA that these players can get their coaches fired.
Listen, bro. Annoying, bro. And the team know he full of shit. They had to fire a motherfucker that don't know English. Hey man, get a motherfucker overseas to deal with this motherfucker. I'm telling you, bro. He will be on the trade market and won't have no market. He gonna be just like Trae Young. Hawks tried to get rid of Trae Young these last 2 years and ain't nobody moved. Same thing about to happen with John Morant.
That's gonna be interesting.
Matter of fact, the trade might be for each other.
Trade for Ja.
The one thing about Trae is there ain't no extra shit with Trae.
Listen, man.
Ain't no extra shit with Trae.
If we get Ja to Memphis, let's not send him to Atlanta, please. Let's send him to like
I'm just saying, bro.
Like no Memphis, no Atlanta, no Detroit. If we get Ja anywhere. Matter of fact, don't send his ass to Miami.
He got no market, bro.
No, he really ain't got that much of a market.
He got no market. He got no market.
Phoenix, maybe.
Would the Kings do Monk and Sabonis?
Yeah, because they
and you said Ja and Edie to Sacramento.
No, I don't know if the Kings will do
it. It had to be something like that.
I'm trying to think.
We saw what Fox went for.
Like, I don't think I would do it either. I don't think I would.
See what I'm saying? Fox went for 3/4 and 2 nickels. Listen, man, that man ain't got no market, bro. I'm just here to tell y'all. Hey, Memphis know this. That's why they said, yo, coach, you got to go because you told me some shit I ain't want to hear. They couldn't even handle it when he said it on the spot. They just fired his ass off reaction. They didn't even know how to take it because they thought he was going to kiss their ass and come up with an answer. And that motherfucker said, I ain't got one. John Morant don't show up. Fuck him. Shit, I don't know what else you want me to tell you.
That's weird. They 5th in the West right now.
Yeah.
2.5 out of 3rd.
Right. And he done missed half the season.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, how the fuck you fire your damn coach?
I'm telling you what happened, bro.
For the playoffs, and
I'm telling you what happened, bro.
Conference.
I'm telling you what happened. That motherfucker went downstairs and asked that motherfucker about 12, and Taylor told us some shit they ain't want to hear. Remember, the same thing happened with Philly. But Pat Croce said, hey, Larry, you better figure it out with the answer. Yeah. We ain't moving shit over here.
Larry tried to get his ass gone, and they were
Larry tried to get him gone. What Larry do? Ended up going to go coach Detroit. Hey, listen, man. Just same type of shit, bro. Same type of shit. I'm telling you, it goes down, bro. It goes down. They not hearing that shit, bro.
I mean, his touches went down, but the proof is in the pudding. How you be saying it? He been tearing that fucking backboard up all damn year.
Turn it the hell up.
So why he need the damn, like, your touches should be down, bro. It ain't like you efficient with them bitches. Like, what he shoot? Now I gotta look it up.
This is why what Wade said. If you want access to the room, You got to be able to sacrifice. I could have had better numbers. I ain't want championships.
I really wish he would just say James Harden name, bro.
Oh, listen, he ain't talking about just Harden. He talking about
Harden. Wish he would just come out and be
Iverson.
Like,
he talking about Iverson too.
But we all know that this is really James Harden that he talking because that's where
we know what this is. We know what this is. I'm just saying.
Just say his name, Wade.
But his point gets proven year after year after year. Ja Morant ain't happy his teammate is about to make all NBA, all defense, and all-star when he's playing. So that motherfucker said, fire the coach who got this man looking better than me. I'm not feeling this. My feelings is hurt. Move this nigga. I'm just telling you what it is. Move this nigga.
22 a night, 44 from the field, 28 from the three for a guard is nuts. 82 from the floor. From the free throw line. 44, 28, 82 splits.
Yeah, that 28. Hey man, that ain't gonna work.
That 28 is a great. That's if the 28 was 32. It ain't even got to be 39.
Nah, what was it last year? 29?
Hold on. It probably was. That shit was crazy. Hey, yeah.
29, right?
No, for career 31.
For his career. What was it for the 29? What he 28, 29, 34, 30? 30?
Hey man.
All right, bro.
This is all I know. Taylor was
right.
Ain't
got no value, bro. And Taylor noticed.
Yeah, Taylor was right.
Taylor said, hey man, we good, man. Fire me now. I get another job. I ain't even worried about this shit. And Dan the Bang pretty much told you. He ain't out here shooting no goddamn shots and shit, motherfucker. Shit. Devin Bain done told you what it is. Shit.
Yeah.
Told you what it is. He done told you. We all know the issue is number 12.
I just don't know, man.
Number 12.
So
now daddy ain't as crunk at the game no more, all that shit.
Well, yeah, everything is down. He was 47 last year. He was 27. He's actually a better three-point shooter this year than he was last year. He was 27.
And remind you, I had him on a revenge tour coming. And he thought he had one coming too. And Taylor said, nah, we don't need that. We don't need that. We need you to spread that motherfucker.
He gonna have to learn how to shoot the ball, bro.
Nah, he gonna have to learn how to play somewhere else. The motherfucker done, bro. It's a wrap.
Like done, NBA done?
I don't want to go that far, but I will say this. He could be the next Steve Francis, one of them, where he retired before you think he is. I said this 2 months ago.
Steve,
this contract is up. Nice. When this contract is up, ain't nobody gonna love him, homie, at 30, and he can't shoot, and his athleticism ain't the same. I've said this already.
Yeah, you said it. He just ain't even got to that yet, though. He only 25 years old, bro.
It has got to that because this contract about to run out. It has got to that. Yeah, it is. 3 years ain't long, bro, in the NBA world, especially when this motherfucker missing half the time. Bro, him and LaMelo Ball playing the same number of games the last 2-3 years. Yeah, bro. They some crippled ass point guards. That's what this is, man. And I barely missed the 10 games with LaMelo after the All-Star break. I think he had 10.
He back. He waited to the end to quit, bro. He waited to the very end.
He was quitting before then. Playing every other night. Ain't nothing wrong with his ass and shit. Fucking quit him, man.
Do you think Kevin Durant should just shut it down? With him having
what you mean? What you mean? He been quit this season. You ain't watch Kevin Durant play?
No, I'm saying, do you think he should literally be like, I'm not playing no more this season. I'm done till next year.
He already done shut it down. That man averaging 5 rebounds as a 7-footer. He been shut it down. You see them games, he taking 12 shots and shit.
Yeah, he just want to.
He 9 for 12 and passing that bitch to Royce O'Neal. He been quit, motherfucker. Shit, he been quit. Shit, the fuck you mean? The injury just made it the way he could fit out. He been quit. Yeah, the motherfucker been quit. You been watching this man play?
Yeah, I mean,
bro, the motherfucker go off for 25 in the first half, and then don't look at the goal the rest of the game and all the crazy ass shit. Hey man, Kevin Durant been quit, man. He been quit. He just so goddamn efficient when he shooting. We gonna give him flowers. That motherfucker been quit.
Well, so with this being said, do this drive the price down this summer?
What you mean? Kevin Durant is a 7'2" guard. We all know this. That's why we went to Golden State. That's why we went to Golden State. It was the perfect scenario. All he had to do was shoot the backcourt.
I'm talking about like for the teams that's gonna be trying to acquire him this summer. seeing this shit that you seeing or that you talking about right now, everybody's saying the same thing. Does this drive the asking price down? Can you now come to Phoenix and be like, no,
He's
bro,
37, bro. He's 37 and he misses a lot of games on freak. Now, with that said, he do get a bunch of freak shit. Motherfuckers falling to his legs and all that bullshit. I'll say that. I don't think he don't love the game. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's still suiting up. He's semi-quitting in a beautiful way.
They a game and a half now. Game and a half behind Sacramento for the 10th spot.
Listen, bro.
What I'm saying is, should he try to compete for like? Do it hurt his legacy if they miss the play-in completely? Or like, you know what I mean?
Do he got a legacy outside of Golden State?
No, I mean he got an overall legacy, Kevin Durant. But him being Kevin Durant,
you said that like I'm supposed to. What I'm supposed to be? What I'm
just saying, walk with me. Him being Kevin Durant, would it mean say something like you are Kevin Durant, but you can't even make one of the 2 extra play-in spots? Like they gave 2 extra playoff spots. You can't even get one of them, bro. You missed it completely. Like that ain't, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like
if this ain't a career low on rebounds, I bet it's second or third. This probably the lowest number of assists he done had in 10 years. The man been quit, man. He been quit, man. You're a 7-footer playing like a 2 guard.
He been dead all his life.
He been quit.
He been a 7-footer playing like a 2 guard his whole career though. For the
he did at least give you 8 rebounds and shit, 5 dimes. He at least gave you something. Yeah. This motherfucker now, like, man, y'all bring it up, man. Hey, you swing it and I gotta shoot it. Fuck it, I'll knock it down. But other than that, don't bring that shit to me. Don't bring that shit to me.
Hey man,
don't bring it. That motherfucker Grayson Allen on steroids this season, bro. Listen, bro, that motherfucker been quit, bro. Listen, I'm any team. If I don't need just scoring only, don't touch that motherfucker because he ain't got nothing else left in the chamber. He ain't got nothing else left. Nothing else.
But like that's what I'm saying. Do you think he don't got nothing else left, or is it just like, bro, I'm in my mid-30s. I'm not wasting my golden years for this shit. I say
what you mean?
Situation,
bro.
You saying
he got nothing left?
Passing to Royce O'Neal, like it
got
ain't like
left.
He can't do it because if you can consistently score the ball in the league, you can do the other shit.
Listen,
the scoring is the hardest shit to do. So if you can do that,
he can still shoot it.
That's what I'm saying.
No doubt. But what I'm saying to you is, okay,
rebound is an effort, energy. That's not like a skill-based thing. That's just I give about going to get the basketball.
Now you traded a 7-footer that was a double-double.
Yeah.
You playing beside goddamn Yuka Nurkic. You didn't think you had to step it up, superstar? You didn't think you had to step it up, superstar? You didn't think so? And the fact that your rebounds got worse knowing you had to step it up, nigga, you quit. You quit. And then when you didn't get traded, you can see the effort go down live on TV. When Jimmy Butler got, you can watch it go down live on TV. You watch it. You can watch it go down. Hey, 13 shots to the whole game.
With all that being said,
12 shots the whole game. You Kevin Durant. Man, fuck out of here. Man, that motherfucker been quit.
With all that being said, Phoenix, you can have whatever you want, just as long as his name ain't Khalil Ware. You can have whatever you want. Send his ass on. The happiness. We got a happy home for him in South Florida.
Listen,
just as long as it ain't Khalil Ware, you can have whatever you want.
Listen, for Miami, it'd be perfect because all he got to do is what he do best: score the ball.
You
know what I'm saying? But anywhere else, like Houston, I wouldn't move that motherfucker. Wouldn't touch
Orlando? You don't think Orlando?
Orlando, I'd rather keep Von Wagner for the next 3 years.
Damn.
I already got a pussy rebounder beside him. That muscle neck motherfucker getting 5 boards. Pablo Becerra is hideous on the glass.
If you Cleveland, would you try to package up Allen?
Wouldn't touch the motherfucker. Wouldn't touch him. I don't need his soft ass beside Mobley. What I'm doing with 2 soft ass motherfuckers. Hell, fuck no.
I'm just saying because I know Mobley ain't gonna be in the package, but that you know you got to give up.
No, I'm saying it would have to be like Allen and Garland or some shit or something of that nature. Hell no. Yeah. Fuck no.
I'm just trying to think of different little scenarios. The Knicks. You don't like Karl Anthony Towns?
No. I don't need him and Karl Anthony Towns beside each other. No. Fuck no.
Okay.
Fuck no.
I'm just trying to throw.
No. I already got a pussy shooting guard at 7 foot. I got one already.
The Dallas Mavericks could use them.
If you got Davis, now you got a defender. Now you got to do a score. I'll listen to that. I'll listen to that. That I'll listen to. Because all he got to do is do what he do best. He got to do anything else. Getting 25. I don't want that motherfucker. He done, bro.
Indiana?
He done, bro. Indiana, they don't play defense. Nah, can't touch him. I'd rather Aaron Naismith be out there. Nah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to throw a couple of them out there.
No, that's it. The list over.
Milwaukee.
The list over. Literally. So.
No, I mean, like Milwaukee. If you know that, like, I mean, the thing is with how you
they ain't got the money nothing to make it match.
You ain't got nothing to give them because you ain't gonna be able to trade Lillard.
Right, and they already got a shooting guard. His name Lillard.
But that's what I'm saying. Lillard might be. That's why I said him because Lillard might.
Yeah, but Lillard the money. Yeah, ain't nowhere for him to go, bro. It's a wrap.
San Antonio.
We both know the team that's gonna go after him is Minnesota. We already know what the team is gonna do it. Minnesota's the one that's gonna overpay.
I ain't even got to them. Minnesota.
We already know Minnesota's the one gonna do it. But what I'm saying is, if I'm Minnesota, no. I don't want him beside Nas Reed. No.
Jaden McDaniels, because if I'm Phoenix, I want Nas Reed. I don't want Jaden.
No. If I'm Phoenix, I want Rudy Gobert and McDaniels.
Nah, I take Nas Reed and McDaniels.
No, this is what I done seen already. I've seen Aiden and Bridges with Booker make the finals. Give me Gobert and McDaniels, and I'll find me a point guard that can make this shit shake. Because guess who's going to be a free agent after the season?
A point guard to make it shake like one of the greatest point guards ever. That shit.
What you mean? Guess who about to be available?
Like, you make it seem like they just threw a regular Joe Schmo in there at point guard.
What I'm saying is,
one of the greatest point guards ever in there.
Booker? Not Booker. Chris Paul about to be available in 2 months. But bring him on back, bro.
He ain't the same Chris Paul.
He's not the same. But this is what I know.
That's what
he's better than Jones.
No, he's not. Not right
for that
now.
role. He is.
No,
yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's better than Jones. For that role, he is.
Chris Paul is not better than Tyus Jones. No,
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
God damn.
This is what Tyus is. Tyus go out his way not to fuck up,
and he don't fuck up.
No, but he not a leader and all that other shit.
He a leader. He just ain't got the scoring chops like that. Chris Paul, all of this shit Tyus Jones could do. But you just knew at the end of the night, Chris Paul could also give your ass 35 too.
No. This I ain't even talking about old Chris Paul. I'm talking about this one.
I'm talking about the Chris Paul that Phoenix got that went to the finals. That Chris Paul.
No. That Chris Paul is way better. Hell yeah, I'm not even disputing that. I'm talking about Chris Paul right now.
Yeah.
With the Spurs is better than Jones.
No, sure not. No,
he's better than Jones. Yes, better than Jones.
Solid as shit. Is Chris Paul even still solid? I don't want to disrespect him like that. He is still solid. That's a little too far. I went a little too far.
He's better than Jones, bro.
But he ain't better than Jones.
No. Don't get it fucked up. Don't get it fucked up. We talking about the 28th and 34th best point guards in the league now. I don't want to make like this is a you know what I'm saying, a quick draw now. Hell no. It's 28 versus 34 now. Like I don't want to get this fucked up. Like I don't want to make it seem like we talking top 10s here. But Chris Paul is still better than that man. Yes.
I disagree, but I mean, you know.
Or for example, D'Angelo Russell's available. He about to be a free agent.
I like
him and Booker homies. You break them down for $5 million. Trade Durant for McDaniels and Gobert. And next year you start with Russell, Booker, McDaniels, my man from Ryan Dunn from Virginia, and Gobert, and then tell Bill you the sixth man or waive your clause. There go your goddamn squad right there. They be better than this shit.
I don't know.
Better than this shit. Cause one thing I know, Gobert, McDaniels gonna guard, and Booker going for the scoring title. Yeah. Durant.
I don't know, man. I think Miami would be perfect for both parties. I think actually the Minnesota would be perfect for both parties.
That's where you going. Minnesota where you going.
I think that would be perfect.
Because Minnesota lose in the first round, Ed was gonna say something after the game about leadership, need some help, blah blah blah, and they're gonna go get the motherfucker. That's where he going. That's where he going.
So
that's why I believe he going. I believe he going. That's the move. And as far as LaMelo, Houston.
Are you saying Houston need to look out for like trying to go get LaMelo?
He ain't nothing but a taller Fred VanVleet with more talent. Fred VanVleet shooting what, 38%? What did you shoot for the field? 38%.
Fred VanVleet. I don't know. I can find
Yeah. What did you shoot? 38% and 34 for three.
I would love to see Cooper Flag and LaMelo Ball play together, though. I'm not gonna lie. I would love to see it.
Yeah. But Fred VanVleet be out there making communities. He done made 3 apartment complexes this season. What he at? 38, 34?
You say he done made 3 apartment complexes. Hold on, I'm about to put it up. But yeah, I would love to see. I don't know, man. As far as LaMelo going there, for Houston, of course, it would be like a legitimate fit. I mean, he is 40 from the floor, 37 from the 3, 86 from the field.
You know what I'm saying? Get LaMelo, them defensive players around him.
Oh wait, that's his career. He's 37 this year. It just everything's actually lower. All of that, 37, 34, 82.
See what I'm saying? Get LaMelo them dumbass shots he take with that defensive talent around him. Houston, you might be cooking with something. I'm just putting it out there. But other than that, if you don't trade him, and let's say you get Cooper Flag in the draft, Will is daddy out there. His daddy to get on the bench.
Why you gotta say Willem though, bro? Just say hi his daddy, man. What?
Hey, listen, man. Hey.
Y'all can hire LeVar Ball. You know what I mean?
You told them girls eyelashes and wheels they got on their eyes. Them roll ups. Goddamn fruit roll ups.
Hey, that shit
really be curling like that shit.
He really just showed up like as an amputee out of nowhere. Like, how the hell this happened, dude?
Hey, listen, man. Good eating, man, to do it to you, bro. Shit. All right, man.
All right,
it's hard to put that good food down, man. Take a leg, shit. Fuck it. Take a leg, goddamn. Hey.
I'm gonna leave that alone, cause
hey, man, that gluten-free shit ain't working, man. That vegan life ain't for the birds, man.
Some vegan food is good, though. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, man. Give me that salt, bitch. I need all of
it. I'm there too. I'm just saying. I have had some.
Yep. You know, skinny ass nigga with high blood pressure. Shit, crazy.
Yeah, man. So, all right. So, we're gonna end on this. First of all, the Detroit Pistons. Everything fight. Like goon, thug, any of that, whatever adjectives you want to use, throw in anything that describes an NBA team with something like that is always going to involve the fucking Detroit Pistons, bro. It's always throughout history, all of that shit always involved the Pistons. But the incident the other day that happened between the Pistons and the Timberwolves, which was, I'm not gonna lie, White Dante don't go for none of that shit, bro. That's the thing that stood out to me the most. Out of all of that, I know that Isaiah Stewart was like the main topic of discussion for America after that, the brawl between the Pistons and the Timberwolves. But what stood out to me was Dante DiVincenzo. He ain't for none of that shit, man. This all started with Dante DiVincenzo, like pretty much talking shit. That's how it all started. And it was just like a snowball effect. And then Isaiah Stewart pushing Dante DiVincenzo because he did. Who was that he bowled over when Dante went to the cup? Who the fuck was it?
You talking about Ryan Hollins?
Yeah. So when he bowled over Ryan Hollins and then Stewart, after Dante DiVincenzo was yelling out fuck no when he was shooting, that type of shit like that, decided to come and push Dante, and then that's how it all started. But this is the thing, that whole fight narrative and that whole fight situation and everything always having centered around Isaiah Stewart led to a pretty wild narrative, bro, like on Isaiah Stewart. Like, and I realized that people really think Isaiah Stewart is some trash. It's just like no value at all, bro. Like, people really just view Isaiah Stewart like as like a goon. Like, what do you like? Is Isaiah Stewart one of them guys that if he was on the market, you would want him to play for your squad?
Listen, bro. I had him on my teams. Y'all niggas swear y'all missed the 90s, right? Don't y'all miss Charles?
Like that. They do.
Don't y'all miss Dale Davis? Don't y'all miss Antonio Davis? Don't y'all miss Dennis Rodman? Don't y'all miss the Thugs? Anthony Mason? Don't y'all miss this shit? Y'all should be celebrating. Go buy the nigga jersey. This is what y'all missing, right? Y'all miss thuggery, right?
That's what they say. Gang too soft.
Y'all swear to God, bro. I miss, because this is the thing about Stewart. He gives a fuck. Detroit ain't this good attitude or his temperament. Go touch number 2 and see what happens. Go touch number 2, see what happens. Go see what happens. You touch number 2, bro. He stood up for a rookie that ain't worth a damn. Go touch number 2. Your ass would have been in the third row. The man ain't playing, bro. He ain't playing, bro. He not playing. And that done got him 60 million.
And he can actually hoop. That's the thing. I don't want y'all to think that Isaiah Stewart don't have no ability at all. Isaiah Stewart can actually hoop, bro.
What's the team we just talked about with Ja Morant? Y'all laughed at Dylan Brooks, right? I bet you Dylan Brooks was there. I bet Taylor still be coaching. I bet you that. I bet you Dylan Brooks was there. I bet he still be coaching. Y'all think Houston the 2 seed without Dylan Brooks? Huh? Y'all notice Jalen Green nails don't look the same no more, right? Y'all notice it Sengun ain't as soft looking no more, right? That shit matter, man. That shit matter. Y'all think them motherfuckers don't matter when you ain't got one.
Yeah.
Miami, LeBron, y'all love him, right? Who was number 40? That's why he talked that shit. Hey, man. Break your ass down, this motherfucker. That's why he talked that shit. Listen, it matters. Ask Billy what Jimmy Butler matter. Ask him, do he matter? Ask him, do he matter? This is the first day ever been that shit bouncing on the goddamn rim and fuck that shit up. Man, hey, the motherfuckers matter, man. Y'all love Klay Thompson, right? Guess who Curry like? The thug. Hey, Draymond, you staying. Fuck, bro. Splash, go splash that shit somewhere else. Go splash that shit somewhere else.
Said, look,
go
man,
splash that shit somewhere else.
Shit was cool, but
hey, listen, told you. Your favorite Kobe. That's what Kobe said every year. Hey, man, we need to beat the goddamn Celtics. Go get that thug that wants a piece in his life. Bring him down. Artette's coming on down and all this bullshit. Hey, you threw the ball that they made me flinch. Matt Barnes, I need you. Come on down. These motherfuckers is needed everywhere they go, bro. Your favorite players is telling y'all the answer. Jordan said, nigga, I don't give a fuck you wear a dress, whatever. As long as you slap a motherfucking when you're playing, I don't give a shit. Put it on. Put it on, bro. Man. They telling you. Like, that's it's the truth. They telling you what it is. They telling you.
That type of shit.
Tim Duncan played with the dirtiest player in the game. Bruce Bowen was literally stepping on the motherfuckers, twisting ankles and all types of shit. Hey, man. Them dirty motherfuckers, hey.
Oh, yeah, that whole flagrant foul, you got to give him room to land shit is because of Bruce Bowen.
Bro, that shit matters, bro. Zaza Pachulia, hey. Lead all-star vote and everything. Kawhi, man down. Y'all heard what I told Houston to do, right? Man down. Man down. Listen, bro, they been here for the beginning of the time. D-Wade, I watched him break Rondo arm. He did that shit on purpose. Don't give a fuck what he say. Broke the man arm. Hey, man. That shit was caught up. I can
admit it almost 10 years later. I would never admitted it.
That cracker popped that motherfucker. Put that bitch out of commission. Goddamn Kelly Oudinot. Hey, Kevin Love, get here. Yeah, get here. Get here. I just need to hold a little bit longer. Yeah, get here.
I mean, no, but like, that shit do go a long way as far as like your team success, though.
Yeah, right. You want to win? This is normal history, bro. Normal fucking history. After Phoenix Suns, would they have won the title if Steve Nash didn't go flying? Ask him. Yeah. Or said, hey, man, we got unfinished business. Hey, man, we got to send this motherfucker up. Hey, Duncan, I got it. These motherfuckers running us to death. Y'all ain't able to keep up. I got it. Don't even worry about it. I sent him right on up.
I will say this about Isaiah Stewart, though. Isaiah Stewart is the wolfingest, most like throw your hands up motherfucker to never throw a punch in NBA history, bro.
Most of them don't never throw a punch.
But I just what I'm saying, like I expect more. I expect more out of Isaiah Stewart in a brawl like that, bro. For him not to throw one punch.
Why?
Because we talking about the same guy who will like walk toward, like I done seen him like, what's up? Like throw his hands up, like come on,
bro. I've seen Nick Young get celebrity get knocked out, and I've seen Darren Williams beat the hell out of a player. I mean, it's what it is.
What I'm saying, I'm not saying like guys is just gonna like turn into boxers, but if it's anybody I expect to turn into a boxer during a brawl, it's him. And the fact that he didn't, I was just kind of like, man, I don't know, bro. I'm not advocating for on-court violence, but Isaiah Stewart is to the point that
I'm advocating.
He gonna have to punch motherfucker for real. You gotta really punch. I ain't talking about this you grabbing White Dante neck shit, bro. Like you putting scratches on his neck like y'all in the damn domestic violence relationship and shit. Like all this damn wolfing he been doing all these years, and you ain't throw one punch in that damn melee, bro.
How many people we seen Charles Oakley beat up?
I done seen Charles Oakley throw a punch before.
No. I'm saying, but have we really seen him beat up anybody?
No. But at least I can give him that. I done seen him throw some punches.
Bro, I seen Charles Barkley throw a fan through a window. But what basketball player has he thrown?
I done seen Charles Barkley throw a punch.
None of these dudes have done anything.
No,
to
bro.
justify
at least when we was growing up, at least they was actually throwing punches.
Bro, they won't try to land shit. Come on, man. Name something that land.
Word.
Bro, the only punch we seen land.
I watched Kobe get 2 pieces like he was motherfucking Roy Jones Jr.
Listen, I'm talking about out of the thugs. Rich Childs ain't one of the thug labels.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm talking about the time. Like, when we played, people would throw a punch. I seen Dr. J, like, sneak Larry Bird. Yeah.
I'm not saying this never happened. What I'm saying is a lot of these guys got the labels, ain't proved shit.
All I'm saying is that
Lonzo Mourning, I've seen him punch Gatorade bottles more than he punched people.
No, man, you don't see him throw punches before though,
bro. And land nothing.
Land or not, they was
and land, like, bro. Listen, that's what we talking about, bro. I seen him drag a coat.
If you Isaiah Stewart, at least give me damn Shaq Charles Barkley. At least throw some fake punches that we know you ain't. For you to not throw one punch and you on that shit,
so you need to be a better actor.
You need to actually because now it looked to the point to where it's like it's a difference in somebody looking like they're ready for action and if y'all talking and shit. And once you see some action pop off and you see him not do shit.
Okay, so James Johnson, who he beat up? Cause he get a lot of love.
No. Listen. That you know why James Johnson get the love? Because James Johnson got witnesses. James Johnson put hands on people. He just won't do it on the court. And he got plenty of vouchers, bro.
Listen,
he got plenty.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is, when Isaiah gets mad on the court and say, "Meet me in the back," do anybody ever go meet him?
No, I'm not arguing that. All I'm saying is that.
That's what I'm arguing.
You got a lot of energy. You got a lot of let's throw hands energy. And then when people actually start throwing hands, you don't want to throw hands?
Bro.
You don't want to throw hands?
I watched Ron Artest did touch the man that pushed the motherfucker. He went to hit the motherfucker in the crowd.
But Ron Artest didn't. But Ron Artest.
I watched him elbow a 9 thug at James Harden.
Now listen, the Ron Artest thing I got because Ron Artest won't trying to fight. Ron Artest is one of the people, and I can relate to this because I'm one of the people that's got like a really bad temper. And then when I try to calm my temper down, it's actually worse. Ron Artest tried to calm himself down in that malice shit, and then he was already mad, and that pissed you off when you got to calm yourself down. You don't want to, and he just lost it when that motherfucker threw the cup and it hit his ass perfectly. And he was like, "Fuck, I can't hold it no more." But that ain't
so when he elbowed James Harden in the head, what was that?
That was James. Now that was on court smoke. That's what I'm talking about.
But I'm saying when he bowled him, he didn't bow a thug. It wasn't no fight stance. He just literally acted like he was celebrating.
You don't do that. That's not what I'm saying. You do. What I'm saying, what you need to do, if you about that, and if you really own that, when it's time to be on that, you own that. Fuck who it is. When it was time to be on that, Artest was on that. That's why he was on that with James Harden. I'm saying with Isaiah Stewart, you always own that, bro. And when it really pop off, you pushing and you just grabbing motherfuckers. Isaiah Stewart.
That's called Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett made 20 years of that shit.
I don't believe you, bro. I don't think you really like that.
I don't believe 99.9% of the motherfuckers. They're apprenticeship testing me. I don't believe 99% of the motherfuckers.
I'm gonna say this real, and this is the honest to God truth. I think White Dante will fight before Isaiah Stewart will. I trust White Dante before Isaiah Stewart. That shit I just saw Isaiah Stewart shit was some bullshit. Now, like I said, I'm not advocating for on-court violence. I ain't saying let's go out here and beat people up. But I am saying if you're acting like you want to always go out here and beat people, this is what you always doing. Acting like you want to beat people up. When it's time to finally start beating people up, you don't try to beat nobody up. That's weird, bro. That's weird.
All I know is ain't nobody touching number 2. So his job is done. Ain't nobody touching Durn. His job is done. Listen, bro. Somebody need to be a test dummy. Because as much as he ain't fighting nobody, ain't nobody whooped his ass, nigga.
I just to see, because I don't think he really like that. He ain't like that.
Bro, you might be right. You might be right. But somebody got to show me. As much as you talk about him, because the one thing, he's consistent. He consistently touching everybody. Ain't nobody stop the train, goddammit.
Yeah.
What I know. That motherfucker is too chewing out this son bitch.
All this I want to
all aboard. Shit, listen.
That's
he hit
weird,
motherfuckers left and right down the pipeline.
That's weird that all this I want to throw hands energy and then it's time
Hey,
to throw
how you
hands
say
energy.
it? Detroit basketball. They get 2 playoff games because of this motherfucker. He part of that.
Yeah,
He part of that.
that's
They
true.
about to get literally a lock, top 6 seed because that man on that thing. That man matter, bro. He doing what he supposed to do. You ain't touching my stars. And I got 15 a year for this. I'm about a year. That's straight up. When I come in the game, you know I'm finna touch you. You already know what time it is. And I'm finna touch you all goddamn day. You already know what it is.
I don't know. I can't stand Isaiah Stewart as a player that's not on my team, but I would love Isaiah Stewart if he was on the Heat. I will say that. I would 100% love for him. If he hit the market, go get his ass, Pat, or whoever the fuck is gonna be running it.
Nah,
I really don't like his ass though, because I don't like.
But people who say they love the Nikes,
I don't like. I remember that's like really one of my biggest pet peeves in life. Like not just for sport. I really hate people like trying to be hard when you know you can't be hard in areas where you know you can't be hard. It irks me to no end. Like so to see people try to consistently fight on a basketball court when we know you're not gonna fight. It's just like come on,
hey,
bro.
man. Chris Paul used to punch motherfuckers in the nuts, all types of shit. I mean, this is what it is, man.
Like that's what I'm saying. Actions, bro. Action. He did that dirty ass shit. It won't just woofing and like no pump faking with him. Now, whether you agree with the dirty shit or not, he did it.
Yeah.
He didn't pump fake on that shit. He did that shit. You know what I mean? Stewart do a lot of pump faking, bro. A lot of goddamn.
Hey, man.
I'm big. And I'm just gonna act like I'm gonna intimidate you because I'm big. And you know
it happens, man. All these players love to talk about back in my day, and ain't none of them got no goddamn compilation.
White Dante would have whooped his ass, bro. I ain't gonna lie. White Dante looked like he like fought a lot because people thought he was white. And
don't worry, he'll be back with the Knicks this all season. We're gonna go back and get him.
Yeah,
he'll be back.
All right, man. I'm gonna wrap. You got anything else? You got anything else you want to get to before you know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this, man, before we get off. With Giannis falling off with the record thing, should it be a lot for first team All NBA?
Yeah, he a lot. He's been one of the 5 best players in the league. It just his
that alone just make you a lot, even with the records being what it is.
But yeah, because I mean, and context matters. His main guy going down when he went down, it matters and shit too.
Because I said if he got a worse record in Detroit and Indiana, he shouldn't be on the top 5 ballot for MVP.
I can see why you say that, but the damage is for the most part has already for his resume has already been done. The meat of your resume has already been like made. It's just window dressing for everybody here. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody's already done what they're gonna do as far as like all NBA, all of that shit. The work's been done.
So you think nothing's up for grabs right now? You think everything is finalized?
Yeah, everything is like the meat of everybody's season is already like behind us.
Bro, it's too much on the line though to say that, man.
Yeah, but I mean for that shit though, it's like what are you gonna see when in the last 10 games of the season that's gonna make you think he's not first team All NBA and he was first team All NBA?
I mean, bro, if Milwaukee finished fucking 41-41,
wouldn't it? Wouldn't
I'm just making up a scenario, but I'm saying if they finish 6th seed and they under Indiana and Detroit, that don't hold no weight.
No, because you're just gonna ignore the fact that Damian Lillard not playing. That matters.
That's called too bad.
It is too bad, but you can't act like it don't matter.
No, but what I'm saying is if Curry, let's say Curry keep doing what he's doing with Golden State, and let's say Edwards right now, I think it's 12 games over 500 with Minnesota, and then the Knicks is in the 3 seed, and let's say Bronson come back and play his last 4 games, he need to qualify. They don't got no case over him for the first team All NBA?
No, no, man. The damage is being done, bro. Like, it's little. Now, if you one of them people that's like using like little like things here there to determine your like the race, like or whatever, that's on you, I guess. But specifically for me, how the hell can you just like ignore the first 65, 70 games of the year and then put more emphasis on the last 10 to 15? Like,
I mean, the season ain't complete.
Yeah, I know, but you can't weigh the last 10 to 15 more than the first 65 to 70. Like that don't make no sense.
I don't think I'm weighing it different as much as they get to the finish line better as far as the complete body.
Yeah, but I mean, if you gonna take a totality of everything, the first 60 gotta matter. They got to.
Right, but mind you, we nitpicking because we talk about first team, second team, third team. So everything got to be. You know what I'm saying? You don't think it's no type of. So you feel like he should still just be a lot.
Yeah, he a lot for first team to me.
For the scenario. All right.
So, all right. I want to thank everybody for I didn't say in the beginning, but you got to this point. Thank you. Congrats. Like and subscribe our content on YouTube. If you would like to follow us on YouTube and you follow us on the pod feed, it's Professional Amateurs 919 on YouTube to find us, Pro Am Pod to find us on TikTok, Pro Am Pod Talk to find us on Twitter, Professional Amateurs Podcast to find us on Instagram. You can like and follow all of the socials. Courtney, you got anything else you want to say before we
I'm good, man. I'm out like eyelashes, baby. I'm good.
Next time we come to y'all on the show, my Duke Blue Devils will have won their 6th national championship, and I'm gonna talk my shit. You know I'm gonna talk my shit. I don't want to jinx it, so we'll see y'all next time. We out.
Season 3 from the parameter. It feel good to be an amateur. Jamal and Courtney co-manager. I go against the odds, I'm a gambler. If you know me, you know I keep it professional. Every time I do it, it feel like a spectacle. Turn my back on my city, it's unacceptable. Yeah, I'm an amateur, but don't forget professional. Aye. Amateur, but I play like a pro. 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 Doing big like D54.